there has been rumblings that basically, Kelsey Plum wanted to get the hell away from them, meaning Becky Hammon and AJ Wilson. And I'm here to tell you guys, it is looking like that way because none other than Kelsey Plum actually fired shots at the Las Vegas Aces in her opening press conference interview.
Are we watching the collapse of a dynasty in real time? With 5 key players gone and controversy swirling, the Las Vegas Aces are looking more vulnerable than ever. But is this just a rough patch? Or is there more to the story than we realize?
Now, we know throughout the offseason there has been a lot of chatter behind the scenes in regards to the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces team was completely derailed at the conclusion of the season, which leaving a lot of people to speculate what the hell is going on in Vegas.
Kelsey Plum has finally broken her silence. And she's not sugarcoating anything. In her first press conference with the LA Sparks, she threw some serious shade at her former team. But that's just the start. Is AJ Wilson at the center of the Aces' exodus? Did Coach Becky Hammon have a hand in it? Or is there an even bigger story unraveling behind the scenes? Let's break it all down.
Just a question for Kelsey. You came from a place in Las Vegas that really valued player health and player experience. I'm just curious what it was about LA that convinced you that the Sparks would also provide a high-quality player experience and amenities.
Picture this. Kelsey Plum stands at the podium holding up her LA Sparks jersey. The air in. The room is charged. Something feels off. The cameras flash. The crowd waits. Then she takes a breath. What is she about to say?
I will say every step of the way, they have not just met but exceeded my expectations. And I've been treated better than I've ever been as a WNBA player. And I think that, at times, people have their own experiences, but I can speak for myself. And this has been first class.
At first, it's all smiles and gratitude. The typical press conference routine. But then, Kelsey Plum drops a bombshell that sends shockwaves through the WNBA. I've been treated better than I ever have as a WNBA player. Wait, what? Did she just take a shot at the Aces?
I know that this franchise is extremely, extremely valuing the opportunity to be able to support players in any way that they can. And I've seen that firsthand. And, obviously as the franchise, we continue to build on this year, and there's been a lot of change in the last couple of years with coach and management and things like that. I'm excited to be part of the new wave, and we'll be able to show players that this is a place where LA you want to play.
Let's break it down. Plum spent years with the Aces, winning championships and solidifying her status as a star. In her final season, she put up 17.8 points, 4.2 assists, and 2.6 rebounds per game. Elite numbers. She was drafted by Vegas, built her career there, and always seemed happy. So why is she now hinting that she wasn't valued? What really went down behind the scenes?
I've been treated better than I ever have been as a WNBA player. Now, that is the comment there that is raising eyebrows amongst fans in regards to Kelsey Plum, stating that she's been treated better so far than she has ever been as a WNBA player.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Plum's words aren't just about her fresh start in LA. They're pulling back the curtain on what was really happening inside the Aces locker room. Remember when Vegas looked like an unstoppable dynasty? Turns out that perfect image might have been nothing more than a mirage.
For someone like me, it's just a perfect mix of preparation and opportunity. I've been chomping at the bit to get the opportunity to be able to lead and show, who I am as a player on a different scale. And so I'm just really excited about that. And I've never been more ready. And, I think some people might be surprised, but no one that really knows will be.
But Plum's not done talking. She's fired up about her expanded role, eager to finally make a bigger impact. Is she hinting that she couldn't do that in Vegas? Was she being held back this whole time?
She said it's always been leading by example, a level of consistency as a pro. These days, we get caught up in how we feel. It doesn't matter how you feel as a leader. You got to show up and lead. There's a level of competitiveness that has to be consistent every day. It's a culture. Other than that, just having fun. We all play better and enjoy ourselves when we're doing what we love to do. She's definitely sending subliminals back to Vegas, bro.
Social media is on fire over this. Some fans are dragging Aces management, while others are pumped to see Plum thrive with the Sparks. And then there's the shade. One fan didn't hold back, saying, Kelsey can finally focus on her own game without always mentioning how someone won unanimous MVP. Ouch. That one's aimed straight at Aja Wilson.
I just feel like an overwhelming sense of love, I feel like open arms. I was actually in the airport this morning and I was just getting some water and the guy was like, "Go Sparks!" It's just, I feel that. So I'm excited about that because I really do feel like people have kind of already wrapped their arms around me. I haven't even played a game yet. Just the welcoming of my teammates and coach and Reagan and ownership, I feel very loved already.
Think about it. Plum's move to the Sparks isn't just a team switch. It's a career-defining moment. She's not just looking for a fresh start. She's seeking the freedom to elevate her game. It feels like she's breaking away from something. But what? Plum isn't just any player. She's an Olympic gold medalist and a WNBA champion. When a star of her caliber says she needs a bigger stage to truly shine, it's not just talk. It's a statement.
And I'm so grateful to be reunited with Dee, to play with people like Cam and Rakia, and I could continue to go on the list. We're here to compete. So there's expectations to win right away. And I know for me, there is a level of intensity and work ethic that I do bring to the table, but really just I'm grateful for this opportunity to show that being one of the best players in the world and just taking this franchise back to where it's been and where it will continue to go. So again, I just want to thank ownership support and really just means a lot that everyone's here and it's a new day in LA, so we're gonna hoop.
And here's the truth. Plum's words aren't just about her. They're exposing cracks in the foundation of the Aces organization. Behind the bright Vegas lights, players are feeling undervalued and boxed in. Plum's statement has lit the fuse. And now, the implosion is officially underway.
So, for all Aces fans, it's over. It's over. It's over! The reign of the Aces is over. I understand the shortest dynasty in the history of the sport of basketball. I've never heard of a dynasty that won 2 championships and then was done, because you're seeing all the ring-chasing free agents getting out of Vegas.
Remember when the Aces were the destination, where players took pay cuts just for a chance at a championship? Those days feel like a distant memory. Now the Aces' empire is crumbling faster than a house of cards in a Vegas windstorm. And you won't believe who's next to walk away.
We have to get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings, and then, you got to make the moves necessary, whatever that means, to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that because I really like that group. They're a pain in my ass, but I was a pain in their ass too.
After their shocking semi-final loss, Coach Becky Hammon warned that changes were on the horizon. But no one expected this. This isn't just a few players leaving. It's a full-scale roster shakeup. Now, the Aces are looking more stripped down than ever, raising big questions about what's next for the defending champs.
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
Remember Kate Martin? The fan favorite, the rising star who had Aces fans dreaming of a bright future. Well, in a shocking move, Las Vegas left her unprotected in the expansion draft. opening the door for the Golden State Valkyries to swoop in and claim her before the Aces could blink. Martin is embracing the opportunity, saying, "I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries." Ouch, Aces. That one's got to sting.
You mean to tell me that two-time WNBA champion, the face of the God Dog League, okay? The Aces' main girl, right-hand man, Sydney Colson, is no longer returning to the Aces and is signing with the Indiana Fever? First of all, do the Fever even have any more roster spots open? How many folks are you guys going to sign?
Then, of course, there is Tiffany Hayes, who, guys, Tiffany Hayes was not even supposed to be in the WNBA last season. She had actually retired in the off-season of 2024.
But that's not all. Sydney Coulson, the heart and soul of the locker room, and Aja Wilson's partner in crime, is off to Indiana. That's right, Coulson is joining the Fever, leaving Wilson without her ride or die on the court. Just like that, a key piece of the Aces' chemistry is gone.
Let's start with Alicia Clark. According to Ramona Shelburne of ESPN, the Aces wanted to bring back Alicia Clark. But when Seattle came a-knocking, Alicia was like, you know what? I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle. Now, guys, if y'all don't know, Alicia Clark won 2 titles with the Seattle Storm in 2018 and 2020. And now at 37 years old, she is looking to bring her 3-and-D game back to Seattle.
And if you thought that was bad, brace yourselves. Tiffany Hayes, the reigning WNBA 6th Player of the Year, is also leaving Sin City. She's heading to the Valkyries to join Kate Martin, taking her 9.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game with her. That's a brutal blow to the Aces' bench depth, folks.
I don't want to be great for you guys, no offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise. It is hard as shit. It is hard as shit because there's tons of people that want to break you down. Great teams in this league that are going to try to come after you every single night. But when it comes to taking accountability, I have no problem in that because I want to be great. I want to be great for my teammates. So yes, it can start in practice. Yes, it starts in training camp. Yes, it starts in the wins and the losses. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to challenge myself and my teammates every single day. Because when you're talking about greatness, it starts with consistency.
But the exodus isn't over yet. Alicia Clark, fresh off a title with the Aces, is packing her bags for Seattle. The veteran forward is thrilled to return to her old stomping grounds, saying, "I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle." Another key piece gone. The Aces roster just keeps getting thinner.
But also, there is a huge thing that you all have to keep in mind is that the Las Vegas Aces do not have a GM right now. They let go of their GM a couple months ago, and they have not put anyone in that place. And so, hey, Nikki Fargas and Becky Hammond are trying to make some wonders without an actual GM.
So, what's behind this mass exodus? Are players chasing new opportunities, or is something off in the state of Las Vegas? Here's where things get interesting. The Aces' salary cap is tighter than a poker player's grip on their last chip. After locking in Jewel Lloyd on a Supermax deal, Vegas is scrambling to fill out the roster with minimum contracts. It's like a high-stakes game of musical chairs, and the Aces are running out of seats.
What is going on in their locker room? Like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
Let's pull back the curtain on what's really happening with the Aces. Because if you thought the player exodus was bad, the front office drama takes it to another level. Remember, when the Aces front office was the envy of the league, those days are long gone. Now, it's starting to feel more like a ghost town. At the center of it all? General Manager Natalie Williams, or should we say former GM. That's right, Williams was fired under the vague umbrella of front office restructuring. But here's where it gets even messier. Months later, the Aces still haven't named a new GM. Talk about leaving your franchise in limbo.
On top of that, the league is investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. Back in May, the Las Vegas Convention Authority gave each of the players an additional $100,000 to basically be active in the community.
But wait, There's more. Rumors are swirling that head coach Becky Hammon is making a power move. Word on the street? She's angling for a dual role as both head coach and general manager. Sound familiar? It's the same setup her former boss, Greg Popovich, had in San Antonio. But let's be real. When your house is already on fire, is consolidating even more power really the best idea? And speaking of Hammon, she's got problems of her own.